Hi Saggies and welcome Sagittarius. I'm Katrina and I'm going to take you through the next 4 weeks of love and romance. We're checking in on the high love vibration of your heart chakra, right? So knowing you're connecting to source, letting your mind slow down and unplugging from the mind matrix, and you're connecting to earth. So they're your connections. Source, Christ consciousness, God, 12th dimension, bringing it down into your crown and letting it absorb through your third eye. So your mind has to slow down because it's in the middle. It's the first step. So it's the hardest, and that's where the devil's playground is, in your mind. So allow source to come down into your heart, get Gaia energy into your heart, up through your body, and receive energy so that you can create, because you're here to create. We've had a bit of a good time. How are you going? Thank you so much for connecting with me and for your comments and for your insights and for sharing, because we're creating something very special with all your energy. It's bigger and better than what I even thought. So I'm very excited. I've got the Angels of Abundance here for Saggie. We've got Archangel Michael, Gaia, Jesus, and the Soulmate cards. So Michael wants to talk to you first. To you, not me, just you. So he wants to talk to me. It's serious. This is serious. Archangel Michael is the archangel of protection, courage, and confidence. And he can be with everybody simultaneously, right? All at the same time. And nothing's too small for him, and he can actually be there. But there's a universal law of free will, which means he cannot intervene without your permission. That's why we ask. And then we sit back and receive. So Archangel Michael, whoa, it's for Saggie. What's coming up? We're looking for love. So it's got that one. There's that fell out, that one. Then we had that one. Now we're going to do the 3 parts. We've got another one. It's just weird. Weird. It's all very weird how they come out. I've always been very particular in how it comes out. And looky da dookie. We have got sense of humour's come back. So I had the giggles for the first time in a long time the other day. You know the giggles when you can't stop giggling, and you know you want to stop and there's nothing even to laugh about. And that's why it's funny, because there's nothing to laugh about and you're laughing. And even that's funnier than that. It's just so funny. I don't know how it gets so funny. But all of a sudden your tummy hurts and your tears are coming out of your eyes and you can't stop and you can't breathe. Such a good feeling afterwards, right? It actually stays for 3 or 4 days. It's quite nice. So that's happening. It happens at mastership when you do Reiki Master. You get the giggles because you get your wings and you start to fly. Thank you for helping me see the humour in this situation so I can lovingly laugh at human nature. I am willing to view my experience in a new light in order to attract love and healing energy. Very, very good. So this is a frequency that you send out. So try and see the light side and laugh about it. And that actually unhooks any emotional hooks as well, detaches you and sends out a high vibration frequency. So people use humour, right, can sometimes use humour because you relax and you can be indoctrinated through humour. But also you can actually think of positive images for yourself and send them out in that frequency. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, that's good. I should have done that. I didn't think about that. I was just giggling too much. So that's a higher vibration, and that's what the Angel Michael is saying. That's when we need to ask. When we're happy, we send out a high frequency, and then we've got to stay there and ask him and Jesus to help us stay in that frequency to receive it back, because it comes back in the same frequency we send it out. But by the time we're all up high and send it out, we're actually, you know, our energy reduces and lowers our vibration, and we miss it when it comes back. So in that time, we have to ask, dear God and Archangel Michael and anyone else for whom you pray, such as Jesus, I ask your divine intervention with this situation. I welcome your help and I trust and follow your guidance with gratitude and grace. I need a miracle and ask that you send one to me and this situation quickly. Thank you. Amen. Whoa, we had to ask for a miracle. That's why Michael came in. Because when do you ask for a miracle? You never do. But why would you ask for a miracle? Because you need one. We need one. Archangel Michael, please send the miracle to us. See, this is also showing me the wings. That's what I just said. You get the wings, and here's the crown chakra connecting. But you've got to get out of your mind. Your mind is there, and God is in your third eye. God is in your third eye. No one tells you that, do they? Love. You and your loved ones are safe. This is about safety and security regarding money and finances as well. So we're asking again, we need to ask. Dear God and Archangel Michael, thank you for watching over me and my loved ones. And you can name specific individuals. Please help me feel secure and at peace and fill me with faith so that I may focus on my priorities and enjoy a healthful, happy life. Thank you, Archangel Michael. So here, that's the past, the present we're asking, and in the future we're safe. And this is where we are now. We have a decision to be happy, to giggle more often, to get the giggles, lift the vibration, and just find something funny. You know, like I capture things that are funny. I even do bloopers of my own, and I get the giggles. Silly. But it's like, I didn't hear that when I was doing it. And then I play it back and I think, what was that? It's pretty funny. Thank you for helping me open my heart to happiness, joy, and bliss. I am now willing to see all of the goodness in my life. So we've lifted up a vibration here, Saggie. Very, very good. We've passed through a portal. Yes, we have. There's been a cosmic portal. We're also, our DNA is going from 2 strands to 12. Epic. Never happened before in the history of humanity. And we're plugging into the cosmic, galactic, and universal gateways. This is what's happening on an energetic level in your physiological body. And then the masculine and feminine within balance. So women need to get into more receptive mode to bring it into balance. That's why the feminine power is really sets the stage, because if we're not in receptive mode, then romance doesn't come in, because it repels it. You're sending out, you need to come back in. So that needs to get into balance, and that's what's happening here. And just deciding to be happy anyway. And look, there's a positive outcome here. Thank you for the beautiful outcome to this situation, which is perfect and fair for everyone involved. Ooh, thank you, Archangel Michael, for helping me trust and have faith. See, the balance comes back in. This is the masculine and feminine within balancing. And it's a favourable outcome then. It's a click. It's a magnetic outcome they're showing me. So just decide to be happy already. Lift the vibration, because what's coming in is a high vibration. Oh, we have to lift up to it. Oh, so we must giggle. We got to giggle. I give any worries, cares and concerns to you in asking for the peace in all ways, in exchange for peace in all ways, true peace. Thank you for resolving this union with my twin or soulmate in a divinely perfect way. I'm saying twin because I'm a twin. So otherwise you say my beloved or my divine counterpart, sent from God, my creator, and overseen with Jesus. So Jesus brings you together because he's in the heart chakra. That's where he is. He's the vibration of love. So when you bring it down and send it out, and then you meet that vibration, right? Your partner does the same thing. Then Jesus is there. That's unconditional love. That's why you came. But it's hard to get there because there's like lots of blocks. But look, here it is. I love this card. It's my favorite card. Dear guardian angels of my twin flame or soulmate, thank you for preparing us to meet and preparing us for love, for giving us the motivation to make healthful life changes, and for arranging for us to meet. Thank you for helping us recognize each other and have the courage to say hello, so that we can eventually delve into a truly intimate relationship. Oh, what a beautiful card. So just decide to be happy, and then happiness is attracted to you. See that? Attraction. It's magnetic. It's energy. It's not in your mind. You can't feel anything in your mind. I'm going straight to these now because I like this. I'm going to have messages from our beloveds. Our beloveds. And we're going for decide to be happy. We like that one. We're looking at, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm being guided. And we're doing this one on the romance angels. You, my beloved, are like a ray of golden sunshine. I breathe you in your love, and all my concerns melt away, and all that is left is pure joy. Thank you, my beloved twin flame soulmate. Isn't that gorgeous? You, my beloved, are like a ray of golden sunshine. I breathe in your love, and all my concerns melt away, and all that is left is pure joy. Is that Days of Our Lives? It's a little bit. But if you're in love, your dopamine levels are up, you know, you're just flying and all your chakras are spinning. And so you think that's just fantastic. You know, you're up at that vibration. But when you're lower, you look at that going, I don't know about that. I do. Anyway, the quality of your thoughts equals the quality of life you experience. See? That's what it's saying to me. Thoughts are living energies that have an enormous influence on what you attract into your life. Think love, and that is what you will attract. So that's what we're doing. We're just laughing at it anyway. It's like, oh, isn't that funny? Oh, okay. Human nature is hysterical. Favourable outcome. We are eternally blessed by a profound love, by a sacred union with the great source of light, whose love moves the earth and the stars. So this is the connection. This is the connection to source and earth. I said that straight away. So we're going to do a Gaia oracle card here, because this is beautiful. And this is a message from Archangel Michael, who came up first. So it's saying, don't worry about anything. Ask for what you've... It's almost like thank you in advance. Like thank you. Go into gratitude as though it's already occurred, and how you would feel if you were in the highest vibration union and everything was working in your favour. Having a go at me here because of, you know, you get negative thoughts. So give any worries, concerns and fears and cares to the angel. Thank you, Michael. Take them away. And leave me with just happiness. Having a message from our connection to Gaia, because that's our grounding, and that's why we were, you know, plastic shoes were invented to disconnect us from Gaia. So I've been barefoot for 8 months now since my awakening. 10 months barefoot. So I've gone to the 5th dimensional crystal grid of Gaia. It's real. It's true. They hooked me up. So let's have a look. What is the message from Gaia? Path of least resistance. That's us. Movement, wheel of life, path of least resistance. You know, we're trained to go, oh, this is hard, this is good. I need to push through this. You know how we're trained like that? It's like, nah, let's change that. If it doesn't feel good, it's not for me. I'm out. And you can get that really quickly. But we get it, and then we stay there and think, oh, I don't know if I... And then I think, oh, I should because of this or that. That's all changing. The lady featured on this card feels completely at one with nature. She's in tune with the rhythm of the earth and her changing cycles. She does not resist the forces of nature, but moves gracefully with the wind. Yet though her body sways with the wind, she is not swayed from her path, for her feet are firmly planted in the earth. She remains poised, dignified and balanced. She has shown up in your reading today to help you loosen up and feel the rhythm of life. You will benefit greatly if you allow yourself to be a bit more flexible. Be open to new ideas. Accept that it is natural for things to change. Do not resist life's natural flow. If the path you are on seems to be all uphill, then find another way. There are many ways to get to where you want to go. So find the way that offers the least resistance. Well, I like that. Life does not need to be as difficult as you are making it. It is often easier to dance your way through rather than try to push your way through. Just try it. Big, deep breath affirmations for Saggie. I accept change and embrace the new possibilities it brings. I am flexible and open to new ideas. I create pleasure in my life. I look at life from a balanced perspective. I celebrate life and dance my way through it. We are dancing because we're happy, and we're going to dance into the arms of our beloved. It just happens naturally. This is like a natural phenomenon. Phenomenon. I love this card too. Favorable outcome. Balance is happening because we have balanced it out with the happiness. Like if you think of your whole life, and lots of times where you didn't feel happy, and all that time has been saved up till now, and you're going to get it back. So you're not missing out on anything. That's what they're showing me. All the happiness that you think you've missed out on your whole life is now coming at you 100 miles an hour. How exciting. So we're just going to dance our way through it and giggle and dance, giggle and dance. Okay, I'm onto it. No more worry. Oh, you ask and then sit in silence for your answer. Are you enjoying the energized silence? I mean, how long is 2 minutes? 2 minutes goes for a long time, doesn't it? The Soulmate one is only 2 minutes. Try it. Just let your mind unwind. See how plugged into the matrix you are. Because at the beginning, I could only do 30 seconds. You know, now I do 20 minutes 3 times a day. Because that's where God is. So you got to talk to God. I was talking to this guy the other day. I said, oh, God said, he goes, oh, you can't talk to God. I was like laughing, going, you are God? He created you? I think he's better talking to him than anybody else. In fact, if you're not talking to him, who are you talking to? There's somebody there, I promise. So clearing our energy as well and letting any lower vibrations leave. Oh my gosh, how unreal. Oh my gosh, I feel like crying. God is your source. Listen to me. Everything you need is supplied by the infinite source of God, and your faith opens the doorway to receive. In God there is no lack or limitations. Rather, there is plenty of abundance for all to share. So we're going to laugh at ourselves when we get to heaven and look down and think, oh my gosh, we thought we only had this much. And it's like, it's never runs out. You know, it's like there's abundance. It's whatever you want to create. You've got to bring source down through your crown. You've got to talk to Christ. You've got to bring the template down and anchor it in Gaia, and then bring it back up into your heart and channel it out in ways that delight you and surprise you. So in heaven, we only do what delights and surprises us, and we share our gifts from our Creator. So you need to ask Him. I've been asking Him, show me my spiritual gifts. Show me, show me. He's like, you got them all. You got them all. Sorry, I can't interpret tongues yet. I'm not allowed to because they're the mystery tongues. It's like, oh, of course they are. God's got a great sense of humour, by the way. This card reminds you that your job is not your source. God is. When you worry about your work or whether people will buy your product or service, you are blocking your flow of abundance. It's time to focus upon your true source of everything that you need for your life and your purpose. God is omnipresent. So that means that God is within you in every situation you are concerned about. Take whatever worry you have and put it in words. For example, getting a promotion and raise at work, or selling my home. Then add, God, please help me. Or God, thank you for helping me. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do the thank you, remember? To the front of the worry. So, God, please help me with getting a promotion and raise at work. Or God, thank you for helping me with selling my home. God, thank you for imminent rapturous unions with our beloveds. Feel the immediate positive energy shift as you move from your worry to prayer. Your renewed faith opens the door to miraculous solutions. Keep in mind, though, that prayers are often answered in unexpected ways. So, for example, you may get a promotion at a different job. God's solutions are always for the highest and best good. So I've got miracles coming, though. That's why miracles coming our way, they don't look like what we want. That's why we have to know it's a feeling as well, and ask God, and then it will be given. It's for our highest and best good. Something else I was going to say there. It's just beautiful. I love it. Because, you know, I had a friend say, oh, I went, had to go to the bank and organise money. And I said, it was so funny because I just went, as if you'd go to the bank for money. Like, you go to source, you go to God for money. Like, I ask God. Whatever. So then if he says go to the bank, do you know what I mean? It's like you go there first and then the solution presents, and it may be in a different way than you're expecting, but to just take over in your mind and go there. It's like banks cost you money, don't they? Don't you have to prove you don't need a loan to get one? It's like so funny. So that's what I mean by getting unplugged from the matrix. Like, that doesn't make sense to me anymore. So we're looking at Jesus coming into our heart to release any unforgiveness, because that makes us really light. And that's why you went through all the pain, because you're exchanging it now. You're transforming it into a new vibration. So if you have had any low vibrations in your life and suffered, that's why. So you get the reward now. Don't give up. Keep going. Go to source, your creator. And just think, he keeps telling me, just think, even if you did nothing for the rest of your life, you will be looked after by me. I'm like, nothing? Nothing? But I've got to decide to be happy. So I've got to be happy and do nothing. So the less you do, the more you receive guidance and blessings and spiritual gifts. And then you use your mind to channel it in wisdom. This is what they're teaching me. Ask and it shall be given to you. So we just did that. Thank you, Jesus. We're asking you to come into our hearts. We're asking you. Your Heavenly Father knoweth you have need of all these things. Isn't he gorgeous? He's hearing me. He's hearing me. So we've got God and Jesus. That's it. You don't need anything else. If it's not these guys, it's not. Love one another as I have loved you. This is overwhelming unconditional love. So you feel it. It's like not Bella telling you. You know, once you ask Jesus in, it's like you got it. I don't have to go there anymore because you're there. And he's standing right next to you. And you need to hurry because the dark side's taking you away from him. And it's dark. So it gets into the mind. That's why we're being looked after here. We're getting out of our mind, connecting to source, and knowing we're being looked after, knowing there is a benevolent force that is looking after us and caring for us. We really need to know that. So we've done a lot, and I'm going to bring in the Fairy Oracle now as a gift to Sagittarius, including you guys, because a lot of you guys come from the fairy realm. I know a lot of fairy princes, and you're very, very able to manifest very quickly. The fairy realm manifest instantly. Like they don't have a time lapse. They think of it and it's there. We do. Because we've got to bring it through our energy field. That's how we manifest. We go through our 7 chakras. By the time it gets to your base, it manifests. That's why I do those meditations. So have a look at those. They're chakra meditations to help clear the pathway for manifestation. So you can have what you like. This is so cool. We've got the romance angels. Very nice. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Look, the Midnight Prince. There he is. There you are. Knew you were there. Knew you were there. Ask for what you want. Be honest. An acorn's invitation. Touch. Exchange. Connection. Whoa. These are Lucy Cavendish Fairy Oracle. So she's off with the fairies. She is. I've met Lucy a few times. She's a darling soul. She's a fairy. Like completely. So, touch, exchange, connection. This beautiful fairy man is inviting you to touch the world, to enter into a somatic relationship with the world around you. And within you, to experience the vitality of the life force that exists in everything, including you, and including your body, with which you may have a conflicted relationship. The fairies know that your body is a beautiful, sacred expression of the spirit and an essential part of the self. They teach that when we reach out and touch, not only do we connect with another, but we are touched in return. This through the act of physical communion, we are touched, held, and nurtured. It cannot be otherwise. The impact of touch is so underestimated but this fairy man wishes to remind you that without touch, you become sad, depressed, unwell, and your immune system weakens. Oh, got goosebumps. The touch of the fairies is also touch, slightly different to that of human on human, but it is a physical and energetic exchange nonetheless. While you are alive in your current form, this fairy wants you to know that you must touch and be touched to be whole. Physicality is your friend. Hug, hold hands, rub a back, get or give a massage, rub feet and connect. Allow a butterfly to alight on your finger. Pat a dog, stroke a cat. Look into someone's eyes while you sit with knees touching. For this touching is healing, and touch has the ability to uplift us, comfort us, soothe us, cure us, and make us vibrant with bliss. Touching is an absolutely mutual act. As we touch, we are touched in return. Therefore, it is a way of exchanging energy. There is no way to touch another without being touched in return. And that is why experiencing the physical without guilt, judgment, fear, and shame is an experience of the fairy realm, one which they teach us so much about. The fairies teach us that the world of the earth, the material world, is, when created consciously and with respect, a precious gift of the spirit. We have the right to honour and experience that gift, touch, and the ecstasy that can come from your physicality is a blessing. The Fae wish to remind you of. Explore touch and sensuality and give and receive. Allow yourself to experience your body as a gift of delight, health, friendship, and communion. You will then activate healthy, mutual, enriching relationships. This card is also a beautiful man, physically appealing, earthy in nature, well in body, healthy in sexual appetite, who has a strong association with the archetype of Robin Hood or Robin Goodfellow. He has something of the faun or satyr or Pan about him. And while he is a man, truly, he is also there to help this woman by loving and honouring her physicality. A unique aspect of the fairy realm is that it honours both the goddess and the god. Fairies teach us to be vital, to be healthy, and that part of this is to glory in our physical selves and our physical desires. The fairyman is not talking about a kind of base physical gratification, a filling up of a void, an appetite sated. He is speaking of true communal healing, loving touch. His fingers caress the earth, so he respects and loves the woman, the feminine, the mother, the crone, the maiden. He reminds us that when we touch something, we are in communion with it. We are at one with it. Touch is an energy communion and an exchange between two or more people or beings. No one can touch and be left unchanged. When we touch with fairy fingers, super sensitive and fully aware and conscious, we experience the sublime and make better choices about who we touch and who touches us and why. Massage, Reiki, lovemaking, earthy sensuality, and touch therapies. Oh, sorry, I'm holding it. Got carried away there. Akon's invitation, that was pretty long. So the Midnight Prince is asking for what you want. We want touch. And thank you for the sublime touch. We've got Midnight Prince. There is a message in there. I won't read the whole thing because that was very long. I'm going to get the gist, though. And they're saying to do one more card. So I hope you're enjoying this reading. I thank you for connecting. This is an exciting time on our pathway. We're on a magical pathway, and it's about to light up in a way that you can't even imagine. Then here, the next one for Sagittarius was Little Boy Blue, Dreams Come True, Return of the Soul. So that's like the soul coming back. This is beautiful. It's a beautiful time. These cards are divine. 43. If every thought is a wish, this fairy prince, what are you on your way to receiving? The fairy prince is making an appearance in your life soon in the form of wishes and dreams coming to fruition. In order to create the greatest possible potential from these wonderful beings' abilities, be sure to know what it is that you want. Then to focus your thoughts, actions, emotions and intent on this. Bring all into alignment and be honest with when there appears to be blocks. Then allow them to be released gently and without drama. The thing is to be honest about what it is you want. There is no penalty for being so, and there is nothing to hide or disguise about yourself. Only be who you are and watch the magical begin to unwind in your life. Finally, we can just be free. Love who we are and express ourselves, you know, in the fairy realm. I get this fairy enchantment energy around us. And I'm going to just read Little Boy Blue. Lighten up and feel joy, for your hopes are going to be given form, feeling and spirit. New projects are coming into the world, the discovery of a gift. Babies, children, innocence and laughter. We're going to giggle our heads off, Saggie. Letting go of old concepts and ideas that no longer serve, approaching life with the open heart of the child. This is a card representing someone who is at home with their sensitivity and their psychic abilities and who is able to help the world simply through being themselves, who they are at their core, and using their beautiful, innate, intuitive talents. We are free to live and to love without bounds, and we can touch and express our sexuality and our sensuality. And we can't wait for the Midnight Prince. And the acorn's touch, isn't he beautiful? So thank you so much for your time and your attention here. I've really enjoyed connecting with you on this channel. Keep it light. We're creating a gossamer thread of electric energy that's going out into the universe because of your love, because of your light, and because of you putting your light into words. Isn't that amazing? So it's all energy, it's all frequency. So if you're wanting to meet your soulmate, you haven't yet, Soulmate Reiki is for you. And if I haven't connected with you, I'm really enjoying the shabams, because you get shabammed. So are you ready to be shabammed? Because you get a free upgrade and we do everything in that shabam. Have a look and I'll connect with you soon. I love you, Saggie. Go for it. God is source, Jesus is there, and we are touching. Sensual touch. Let me know how you go. Love you. Bye for now.